right, we have tight end Kole Taylor. Questions for Kole?
So, Kole, just an assessment offensively. What did you guys do well? What didn't you do well Saturday night?
Yeah, I think we did a lot of things well. Up front, we did really good. I think we did a good job containing their end rushers. Obviously, 44 and 20 are really good players. We did a really good job containing them. And then overall, we played with good effort. I mean, it's never fun to lose, but we can kind of learn and build off of what we did Saturday night. As far as what we need to work on, I think it's just little things. Making a block here or there, eliminating missed assignments. I think it's individually. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to look at what you did wrong and kind of improve from there.
So with that said, your game, individually, what did you do?
I had a couple, just little things. Just, on the edge, missed a couple blocks. Had a couple routes that I should have maybe, broke here or there. But, it's just effort. I mean, I think I had good effort, and that was one of the biggest things, Coming in, you got to play with effort against a team like that. They're going to swarm to the ball. But individually, I think, there's a lot to build off. And, going in next week, I think should improve every week.
Do you feel, because much has been made about West Virginia this year is going to use the tight ends and pass catcher a lot more than before you were open, and that's what Neil told you to get you here. Do you feel like you were utilized? Like, do you like how you were utilized?
Yeah.
Is that still
Yeah, I mean, as a tight end, you can't just be a pass catcher, Still got to do the nitty-gritty and block and everything. But, I think I had a lot of opportunities to get the ball. And there were a couple plays that were called specifically for me. And that's been a good thing. And, we got a lot moving forward. So I think he's done a good job, holding up his promise. And like I've always said, it's on me. If I get open, they're going to throw me the ball. If I get open, they're going to call plays for me. So it's really on me to do my job.
How did that road atmosphere compare to some of the SEC ones you were in?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a really cool atmosphere. 110,000. That's the most I've ever played in front of. But I think we did a really good job. We had one pre-snap penalty that was an alignment issue. We had no false starts or anything like that. So I think we did a really good job, handling the crowd. And we did a great job preparing. We were in the indoor all week, with a bunch of noise. So we did a really good job preparing.
How would you evaluate their personnel compared to some of the good teams you play in the SEC?
I mean, that's going to be one of the best teams we play. They got a first-rounder on the edge. They got a first-rounder at corner. They got really good linebackers. They got good safeties, good interior guys. It's going to be one of the best defenses we play. We're going to see that week in and week out, though. I mean, Big 12's got a lot of good defenses, and we got to just be prepared for everything.
How are they coverage-wise? Were they up on you pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, they were good. I don't think we were as good as we wanted to be in the pass game. But, no, they did a good job. You got to give all credit to them. They played a good game. We didn't play a perfect game, and to beat a team like that, you got to play close to a perfect game.
All you hear is SEC. You're from there. You played there. Penn State, that type of team of that quality, and do you notice anything in their game that differs from the SEC?
No, I mean, I think all those guys, I'm sure, on their defense had opportunities to go to the SEC. They could be playing there right now. They were a great player. They're great players. They had a great team. They had a great defense. They were fast. They swarmed to the ball, played with high effort. They're just a really good team.
Well, besides just to win, what do you guys need to do this week? What would be your goals?
I think we just need to trend in the right direction. I think we need to go upwards. I think we need to build off what we learned last week. And I think we got to be better this week. We got to come back, be mentally locked in. This team is a good team. We can't look past anyone that we play. They're, from an hour and a half away. They're gonna be playing in a big stadium with a lot of people, and they're gonna be playing fiery. So we just got to be ready.
Cole, how excited are you for your first home game here?
Really excited. No, yeah. We, with the fan days and spring game, I've gotten a little taste of it, but I'm super excited to play in front of everyone. I just know, how much this means to everyone in the state of West Virginia. And I know how passionate these fans are, and it's awesome.
How does playing a team like Penn State first different than if you played Duquesne first, like a lot of teams do?
Yeah, no, it's different. There's pros and cons to both. I mean, the pros to playing, a non-Power 5 team first is that you kind of, get to settle in, you get to kind of warm up, you get to see what you need to do moving from week 1 to week 2. There's a lot of pros to playing big time football week 1. You can go out and prove yourself. We came out and we wanted, big time football week 1, so I think we were well prepared, but there's pros and cons to both.
I guess the con is not getting a lot of guys in the game because you're focused on the top guys playing, right? That would be the big con.
Yeah, but those are the guys that are going to have to play all year. Those are the guys that are going to have to play week 11. That's a con, but a pro, to this week is that, those younger guys are going to get to prepare and they're going to play hopefully a good bit.
Are you different, better, or whatever since you got here in January?
Coach Brown's been on me about my pad level a lot, and I've never had a coach on me, more than he is. And some days, I get a little frustrated with it, but I need it. It's good. He's always on me about that, and I think that's been a really good thing for me. In the run game, I've had my pad level a little more down. I think I've gotten just more overall a better player, both in the pass and the run game.
Bigger, stronger.
I've gotten a lot bigger and stronger. Yeah, Coach Mike in the weight room's definitely done a great job. Testament to him and his staff. They do a really good job individualizing the workouts and making sure that each one of us gets the needs that we need.
To the end of the complete tight end, how would you evaluate yourself just on the blocking side and everything except for pass catching?
Yeah, I think I've done a good job within the run game. I think that there's a couple more things that obviously you always need to work on something, but I wish I was in the run game a little more, and I should be involved in it coming up this next week and everything. But I think we did a really good job. We were in 12 personnel a lot, so we utilized both tight ends, so it was really good.
Your coaches talk about learning from losses, and I guess you do.
Yep.
But can you put together what you do learn from losses, other than just the technical aspect of it?
Yeah. No, you learn kind of what team you have. You learn whether you're going to have guys that are going to split off from each other and not really care for the team, or if you're going to come together, be a cohesive team, and really move forward together. And I think that's the biggest thing that we've learned from yesterday and today is that we are going to be a cohesive team. We're going to come together. We're going to learn from it. We're going to watch it, and we're just going to move forward and kind of go on to next week.
You've been so locked in to play Penn State because it's such a challenge. How do you not let that slip, playing a team like Duquesne this week?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to understand that Penn State's over. We can't get that back. It's going to be, on our record forever, but, that's not the team we're playing this week. I think the biggest thing is looking forward. It's a new opportunity this week, and that's all we can do.
I asked Mike, mood of the team, encouraged after the way you played, disappointed. How would you characterize it?
It's never fun to lose. I hate losing just as much as anyone else does. But you just look at what you can build off of. You look at the mistakes you made, you correct those, and then you look at the good things and you build off of those.
What can you build off of?
I just think overall we could build off of, everything, pass, run game. I think we did really good stuff, and I think we watched that film, those positive plays and explosive plays that we had. We build off of those and just keep trying to work towards those.
Well, you said you'd like to be used more in the running game. I guess that was just a personnel thing, right? But as a tight end that wants to become all around, is that I do understand why, but motivation for that? What do you do to understand that and then change that?
Yeah, I'd never like being just called a pass catching tight end, or just a run blocking tight end. I think as a tight end, you have to do everything, and you got to be able to do everything, especially if you're going to want to play at the next level and be a productive tight end for your team that you're at. So that's just the biggest thing for me. If I wanted to be, pass catcher, I should just be a receiver. If I wanted to be a block, I'd just be a lineman. So that's kind of just where I'm at with the tight end thing.
And then you said something interesting too. If you're open, they'll get you the ball. If they get you the ball, you'll make plays. But
Yeah.
one thing you get open, right?
Mhm.
You're kind of new to the offense. The quarterback's new. You guys are still getting to know each other. This might be a totally different situation in 5 or 6 weeks. But is there an art or something to getting the quarterback to look for you right there where you are in the middle of the field? It's come a time. It's a consistency. You're waving your hand in the middle of the field. How do you pull it off?
Yeah, no, it's just quarterback's got a lot going on. It's a lot for him, and I think actually Garrett did a really good job this week. There's a couple things that we missed. There's a couple things I missed. There's a couple things that the O-line missed. You can never put loss on one single person, but I think the biggest thing is just reps. We've been repping it since I got here in January. Throwing the ball, routes on air, and everything. But it'll come. It's not something that you got to worry about. It's just something that's going to come naturally.
Cole, you're a long ways from home, so did you get home any this summer? Do your parents come to any games?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. Both my parents came to this last game in Penn State. My mom's actually staying with me this whole week in my apartment and everything. She's staying this whole week. She'll be at the Duquesne game. But no, they're really good. Both my parents support me a ton. They show up to pretty much every game, and they try to be at everything.
It's sort of unique or old school to go back with your mom? Are you living with your mom again? Or?
No, she's just staying with me this week. No, but it's really good. Yeah, no, she's gonna cook some meals for me and everything this week, so that should be nice. Some home cooked meals. But no, it's great. The support from them is awesome. I couldn't ask for any better parents.
What meal does she cook that you really want that you've missed?
My favorite is probably biscuits and gravy. That's my number one.
How excited are they for Saturday?
They're really excited. Definitely, yeah. They love being at home games. Home games are the best. It's just kind of in their atmosphere with friends that they know, and home openers are always special.
So I always wondered, obviously a transfer, you had a chance to watch your old team last night. Do you want to watch them? Do you care? Do you just completely tune it off?
I'm definitely gonna have support for the guys that I played with last year, and I got a lot of respect for them and what they do. I hope the best for them in the season.
Okay, anything else for Cole? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.